It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, tonight a chance to press their advantage after an impressive road win in Game 2. They're approaching this one with a lot of confidence. They've really seized the reins in this series, winning the first two on the road. Now a chance to take a commanding 3-0 lead on their home floor.
You know, they smell blood. They got the foot on the neck of the opponent. You win this one, Ernie, the series is over. All the momentum, everything is going in their favor right now, but they got to complete this game tonight.
This is where you go for the jugular. I mean, this is where you can't let up. But facing a team in desperation mode, you still got to be prepared to have a great effort playing against you.
Because if you fall down 3-0 in this series,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Wrap, R.A.P.
No team has ever come back.
And you might as well W-R-A-P and wrap it up and send it somewhere else because you're going home.
I like the way you rapping, brother.
No doubt.
All valid points. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Game 3, Eastern Conference semifinals. The Toronto Raptors with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. DeRozan and Miles are the wings. Ibaka is the 4, and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
You gotta love watching James Scott slam. Demonstrating how high he can get up off the drop.
Lowry gets to DeRozan. The 10-footer. Not going to go that time. Korver with the defensive effort. And so it's Cleveland with it. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does. Yeah, that was big-time production from the bench, especially on the offensive. Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Dwayne Casey. He told me they can't dwell on what happened the first 2 games. Even though the series may still have a long way to go, he did use the term must win when talking about tonight. No room for error, Kevin. He's probably right. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's LeBron following the miss by DeRozan. Here's Miles. The Cavaliers pull it in. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. LeBron with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. Cleveland moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Korver. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him.
Miles against James. Miles the pass to Lowry. Now, here's Miles. Tight defense on him. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Clock is at 3. Lowry for 3.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
LeBron James on the wing, defended by Miles. Outside Hill. And here's Love for three. Up again. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Raptors have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Start for them. Lowry gets to DeRozan. Shot to stop the drought. That's Lowry again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
James in the post. Defended by Myers. Raptors trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Lowry. Here's DeRozan. And the Raptors miss again. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the evening. Clarkson, he's checked in for Hill. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto.
One shot.
Free throw good, James.
Well, it's clear that James is already an all-time great, a champion, a surefire Hall of Famer.
Lowry, this is to Myers. Powell with the screen. Miles with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Valanciunas passes to Lowry. Back to Valanciunas. And the basket is good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Lowry a screen on top. Here's DeRozan, and the rejection by LeBron.
You got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than their field.
A different look now for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Green comes in for LeBron. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Kyle Korver. Nogueira is checked in for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for C.J. Myers. Now here's DeRozan. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Nogueira with the bucket.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Some dishes to Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
Excellent setup by Clarkson. I mean, hits his teammate where he could do something with it.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Powell the pass to Siakam. To the middle. Here's Nogueira. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Clarkson. Love with the screen on Lowry. Love outside. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors trail by 6. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Stolen by Clarkson. He dishes it to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Cleveland. The dish to DeRozan. Over Green. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
Lowry against Clarkson. Kicks it out to Love from outside the arc. And the three ball is good.
Love sinks these catch-and-shoot jumpers so easily. I mean, his timing, his release,
Lowry kicks the foul. Takes the 13-footer. That one doesn't go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 9. And we'll be back right after this. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Raptors trail by 9. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Lowry. Girdle is out there with Nogueira. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Siakam in at the 3 slot. Lowry a screen on Smith. Siakam kicks to Nogueira. Just 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Clarkson kicks to Nance. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Nance has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs. Pass to Pirtle. It's Powell on the wing. Covered by Smith. Pirtle kicks to Lowry. Nogueira gets a screen for Lowry. Inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. On up the court. Here's Smith. The feed now to Love. Clarkson against Lowry. On the wing, Green. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. There's a good screen. And there's the pass to Siakam. He feeds it to Lowry. It's Lowry again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Clarkson dishes to Love. Nogueira with the steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Powell, the pass to Nogueira. Lowry for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. You got to come check him.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. James comes in for Green. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Hill in for Jordan Clarkson. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Nogueira. And it's C.J. Miles in for Pascal Siakam. Now, here is Hill. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Drills it from outside.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out of it.
Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
You can't get James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
Here's Lowry. Feeds to Miles. Ibaka kicks to Miles. Girdle sets the pick for Miles. Shot clock at 6. Powell for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. On the wing hill. Now recovering. Stolen by Miles. And the dunk by Powell.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Well, they're not going anywhere. This is still very much of a ball game because of runs like that.
And finished off by LeBron.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And the Raptors with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
The D has no answer for him inside, and they better figure him out soon if they want to win this.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's DeRozan in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's DeRozan. In the corner, Powell with it. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hill drives in. From deep, James. Offensive rebound. Thompson dishes to James. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Valanciunas.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Outside for Korver. Back to LeBron. And they double up James. Shot clock at 6. Nance outside on the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Raptors trail by 4. Now Powell. He's got 8. A floater. And that one is off. Nance with some nice D. The drive by LeBron. Stolen by Miles. 3-on-3. Uncovered. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. James in the post. Defended by Miles. LeBron passes to Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Toronto's gone 3-7 tonight from three-point territory. Powell kicks to Ibaka. To Powell. Korver against DeRozan. So for Korver, DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
LeBron James on the wing. It's back to Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Fast break, Toronto. About 3 seconds between shot and game play. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Love check in for Thompson. Green comes in for Nance. Smith checked in for LeBron. And it's Clarkson in for Kyle Korver. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. Now here's Powell. He's got 8. Powell with the screen. And Miles kicks to DeRozan. And so the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. So it's Toronto now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter, and the Raptors miss again.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that with that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cleveland ahead, leading by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing pretty good defense. We just got to knock down some shots.
Kyle, we'll see if you can get it done in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. For the Cavaliers, they have taken care of business in the first 2 games, but they got a fight on their hands tonight. They're not going to be able to just cruise to a 3-0 lead in this series. It's going to take some effort in the second half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Oh, yeah, and in the first half, he was not only changing shots, he was sending them back into the crowd.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Hill is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Thompson in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here's DeRozan. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hill with it. In the corner, it's James. Six to shoot. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lowry gets to DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
LeBron with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And the rejection by Valanciunas. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Off the pick. And it's blocked by Miles.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
What shot, gentlemen?
Free throw good, Miles. Cavaliers leading. The drive by James. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, you love seeing James distribute the ball. It shows that he really has a focus for getting his teammates involved.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Hill. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. DeRozan against LeBron. Puts it up from 7.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Thompson dishes to James. Kicks to Korver. Back to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They get it back. Outside Hill. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 3. And here's Miles outside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
And here's Love. Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Miles. Pass to DeRozan. It's over Korver. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
James gets to Korver. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Top to Rosen. He's got 6, but they recover it. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And the dunk by James.
Sensational speed from James, a force of nature in the open court. His combination of quickness and athleticism.
Raptors are gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's the screen. Passes it to DeRozan. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And it's DeRozan missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, the truth is, if you play long enough, then sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his.
Love with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them like that.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nance is checked in for Thompson. Green comes in for LeBron. Smith checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Clarkson in for George Hill. And then for Toronto, Nogueira, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Powell in for C.J. Miles.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Raptors trail by 11. They set the pick. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Dishes to DeRozan. Over Love. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. That's now 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Excellent inside move. He beats the defense to the punch.
Smith for 3. He's off on that one, so the Raptors will take it the other way. And the dunk by Powell.
And if that doesn't get too fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying Alex to nail the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Count it.
Good lift on the jump shot from Clarkson. He got some explosiveness off the floor.
Raptors trail by 9. Lowry kicks to Nogueira. He dishes it to DeRozan. Pass to Powell. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Cleveland leading by 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Clarkson. Down low. It's stolen by DeRozan. The drive by Lowry. Nance with some nice D.
I'm sure he thought that was good when it left his fingertips. As a matter of fact, I know it.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 9. Coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to keep the ball moving. Keep drawing and kicking, all right? Then look at the outlets. Make sure again. I beg, we got to get space. When we're driving, we got to give the ball room.
Looking to stay active on offense, Dwayne Casey asking his guys to apply a lot of movement and a lot of pressure.
And he wants them to go beyond just swinging it around the horn. It's about driving, dishing, and playing inside out.
Just one quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So for Toronto right now, Lowry out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Nogueira. And it's Siakam in at the 3. Now, here's Nogueira. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Smith kicks to Clarkson. Korver passes to Clarkson. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Siakam. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Raptors trail by 12. Outside Lowry. He kicks to Nogueira. Now the pass to Siakam. The dish to Lowry. Pass to Siakam. The feed to Powell. They set the screen. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And it's Smith penetrating. Love gets to Clarkson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Powell for 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
For sure. And if they go get back in this one, they will have to continue to count on him to drain those outside looks.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. James comes in for Smith. And George Hills subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And Toronto will go for a different rookie. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Baca comes in for Nogueira. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Powell. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Sharon Lewis talk to the team. He told them that lead we've got is good, but we can be better. Take it to them. Stay on the accelerator. Looks like he wants them to keep pushing it, guys.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
This is a beautiful thing. They are really playing to the maximum potential of their abilities right now on offense. Scary place to be in if you're the D.
Now DeRozan, following the 3-point attempt by Kevin Love. Can't connect from short range. James in the post, defended by Meyer. And they double him up with LeBron. Thompson in the corner. The 3 from Hill. Toronto grabs the miss. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers leading by 6. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Toronto calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's tearing the shreds. And I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about it.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots. And hey, you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. Raptors trail by 8. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lowry against Hill. Lowry dishes to Miles. 5 to shoot. Back to Lowry. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Feeds to Love. Korver passes to James. Thompson in the corner. Love kicks to Hill. And the rejection by Valanciunas. It's deflected and stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. James with the ball.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts for James. Outstandingly clogging up passing.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And it's 13 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most. And he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings, and it's appreciated by the team.
Count it.
Look at that focus from Korver inside. He's a nice soft touch when he's so close to that.
Raptors trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Stacks and stacks and stacks. They're looking to stack up some points. They've gotten into a nice groove now.
Now here's Korver. Here's James. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second hit.
And James loves these big moments. He's afraid to shoot when the game is on the line.
DeRozan kicks to Miles. Nails it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
The guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and deliver.
And Toronto has possession. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And he has brought them to within 2 points. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's back to Hill. Gets it up from 17. That one a little long. And the Raptors call a tie here. They're behind by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's on an open. Over James. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Attention to detail. They really turned the corner here. Completely different team compared to their play and their focus in the first half.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The score is tied at 61. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For the win, it's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
Wow, that's an ending that we'll be talking about, not just for weeks, but for years.
So It's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You've got a lot of postseason experience. How do you stay calm but intense in a game like tonight?
It's the playoffs. I mean, if you don't feel some type of pressure, or you don't feel anxiety or feel excitement about the postseason, then something is wrong inside you. So, as a leader of this team, I just try to make plays to help our team win, and we're happy we're able to get it.
Yeah, you were in control when it counted most. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.